All right, guys, let's start talking about product creation. So many of you have come to me yesterday, today, with all kinds of questions about how to create your own product. So that's what we're going to talk about. The very first thing you have to do is, of course, research, especially if you don't know anything about the niche, especially if you don't know what the niche wants. I could create an ebook on making money by cleaning carpets. How many of you guys want to know how to make money by cleaning carpets? Okay, I'll get that for you. It'll be a $2,000 course. You can pay in advance. Okay, so I know you guys want to know how to make money, but I have to listen to you and research to find out the ways you want to learn to make that money. I went into the massage therapy niche, and the people who were looking for massage therapy information were all freebie seekers until I found there was this huge niche of people who wanted to know how to get started with their own massage therapy business. And that's where the money was in that niche. And I did that by doing some surveys and stuff like that I'll be telling you about. So the very first thing you do when you get a product idea, I told you guys about the skiing niche that I'm looking at now. I've been Googling, I've been looking in forums and stuff like that. So I have created a list of topics. Now I'm going to be using this board a lot. I'm going to try to stay to the right of it so that everyone can see. So our first thing here is to have a list of topics. You have to have this list of topics, no matter if it's an ebook, if it's going to be videos. Software products, a little bit different. You basically have to go and survey that niche as soon as you find that niche and ask them the questions about what kind of software. If you could have your dream software that would help you do X, Y, Z, what would that be? And then you take that feedback and you go to a place like Rent-A-Coder, Guru.com, Elance.com, and you'd have them create it. Like Jeff was talking about, the gentleman that we know that paid $500 for a software product and has made $2.4 million off of it. Totally doable. Totally doable. Find the right niche, talk to the people that are in that niche, create a software. If I had to do it all over again, that's probably all I would do. That's probably all I would do. I would find ideas for software products and create my own software empire, have a whole support team that did nothing but just ran support for those software products. That's probably my ideal business because it's so hands-off. I wouldn't have to do anything. But I'm addicted to teaching you guys, so here I am. So the keyword to see what people are searching for, the keyword research to see what people are searching for, very, very important, is what you would do. So in the skiing niche, I would go to Google and put in skiing, skiing resort, stuff like that. I would go to the Google AdWords keyword tool. And then it would give me this huge list of keywords. These keywords are going to tell me what people are searching for. From the research I did just last night, ski resort destinations, learn to ski, ski instructor. There were several of them, but now I'm starting to find out what these people are looking for. So now is what I need to do is I'm going to go over to ClickBank and Pay.com, biggest digital product marketplaces around. And I'm going to see if there's any products that are being sold in the skiing niche. If there are, I'm going to buy them and I'm going to go through them. As I'm going through them, from my keyword research, I already got a list of things, of topics, okay? And now when I go to Pay.com and ClickBank, I'm going to get even more topics. So you see how the list is starting to form now? Okay? Everybody understanding how you get those topics? Okay. Because this is very important. I'm going to check in with you guys a lot through this presentation to make sure you're understanding what I'm saying. So now you have your list of topics. Is what you do is you go to a place called SurveyMonkey.com. There's lots of different survey places out there. I've used a lot of them. SurveyMonkey is my favorite. It's paid, but it's a paid service for a reason. It's good and it works. I've never clicked on a SurveyMonkey link and it not worked. Once you go in and you create your survey, so survey one would be, I'm doing some, question number one, I'm doing research for people who are into skiing. What would be some things you would like to know more about skiing? And then I would say, here's a couple of topics I've got, for example. And I give them just a couple of topics. Then I have a feedback box where they could put stuff in. And then I would have another question. So that's question number one. Then I'd have another question. If I could create an instructional video for you, what would you like to see me teach you? Would you like the beginner stuff, more advanced stuff? Now that I in my head, I know keyword research that they've done, would you like to see on-site skiing destinations? Video of that, the hotels, what restaurants are around, the level of difficulty on the slopes. Guys, I knew nothing about skiing until I saw that billboard on Thursday when I was coming in. Now I know there's like levels of difficulty on these slopes. And I've been with you guys most of the weekend. This is just a couple hours of research. And so now just by doing some keyword research, calling up my cousin, I've got some of the lingo down too. So I'll ask them about that. And I'll have, 3 to 5 questions on there. Do not make these long because they're not going to fill it out. Give them some kind of incentive. Fill out my form, fill out my survey, and the product that's going to come from this, you'll get it for free. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Say, you get 20 or 30 people to fill out your survey. Give your product to those people. Guess what those people are now? Beta testers. Testimonial machines. They are now part of the process. And if you do what Jeff shows you to do and what I'm going to show you to do, you're going to have additional products that you can back in them on. So you're going to make money off these people in several different ways. Don't ever worry about giving your product for free. That question kills me every time I get it. Liz, I don't want to give my product away for free. They would have bought it. Who cares? Think about what that person could do for you. What if you didn't want to give your $27 ebook away because you needed that $27 from that person? What if that person could make you $27,000? You just missed an opportunity. Don't be afraid to give your stuff away. So once you have your survey created, you need to go into forums and start posting. Put your survey link in your signature file. How many of you guys are familiar with forums and signature files? Okay, so let me cover signature files real quick. When you join a forum, you can go in and you can post. And there's like a little place where it says, edit my profile. And you can go in there and there will be a little thing that says, signature. And in your signature, you would put something like free product for your feedback and give your SurveyMonkey link. Now, every time that you post in that forum, every post you do, your signature is going to appear automatically. It's just like an email signature. I don't know how many of you guys have email signatures set up, but when you send an email out, if there's a signature on it, that goes out with every single email. Same thing with forum posting. So, it takes a lot of time to do forum posting. If you go to Google and search for forum posters, you can pay forum posters anywhere from 2 to 5 cents a post to do this for you. I have forum posters working for me nonstop. They do all kinds of stuff for me, and I'll tell that gets into traffic, and I'll tell you guys more about that. But when I'm doing the forum posting with my signature link, I'm just paying some kid probably that I found on Digital Point Forums. Digital Point Forums is a wonderful resource to find cheap labor. Go into the I'd have to see it. It's forums.digitalpoint.com, and I think if you scroll down the page and you go to business, and there should be like services or something like that, you can go in there and you'll find people. I'll post in forums for 2 cents. I'll post in forum for 5 cents. I'll do 1,000 forum posts for you for $10. And is what I make my people do is every forum post they do to me, they have to copy the URL into a notepad file and they have to send it to me. If I'm going to pay for 1,000 posts, I want to see all 1,000 URLs. It's not that hard for them to do. They post, copy and paste the URL. Go and post somewhere else. I also make them not just do stupid posts like I agree with you. and then my signature link. They have to provide, 3 or 4 sentences of contact. They have to be interacting. And I've just now started paying. I pay about 10 cents a post now because I have more qualifications for hiring these people, because I want them to actually be interacting more so than just going in there and posting and running. I want to share with you guys my system that I have invented. It's called RD cubed. RD to the 3rd power, and the reason why it's called that, it's the only thing I remember from algebra class. So I'm very proud of myself that I remembered the whole to the 3rd power. So RDDD. Research, rip off. That does not mean steal people's content, you guys. Okay? That means just like what I told you about going and finding going into pay.com and ClickBank, read every single product you can. Just list the topics. Don't be writing their stuff word for word. That's called plagiarism, and you can get in a lot of trouble for that. I'm not an attorney. Make sure I look at the camera. I'm not an attorney. This is my disclaimer. You should not listen to anything I say because I know nothing about legal matters. There's my disclaimer for the day. So you want to research/rip off. Then you want to duplicate what everybody's doing with your products. But then you want to differentiate. If somebody's doing ebooks, do videos. If somebody's offering a downloadable product, offer a physical product. If somebody's just offering an ebook, maybe turn it into an audio with the ebook. And I'm not saying use their content, because now we're going to get into the whole dominate. How are you going to dominate it? You're going to know exactly every single product that's in the market, and yours is going to be 10 times better because you've now researched all those products. You're going to cover everything they cover, plus now you have this survey results, and you're going to take what these survey results say, and it's also going to be in your product. Now you've got a kick-ass product. It's the best one on the market, and that's how you're going to dominate. So the different types of products, ebooks. If you do this example here, just take your list of topics. Each topic is a chapter. Imagine that you just write 2 or 3 pages per topic, and you have 30 topics. That's a 60-page ebook. It doesn't take long at all. You sit and you write it. You guys will hear me use the word chunk a lot because that's how I teach, that's how I learn, in chunks. So that's exactly how I create products too, in chunks. Topic 1, ski resort destinations. I'll sit down for a couple of hours, and I'll write that entire block of that chapter. Topic 2, chapter 2, is now ski slope difficulties. Okay? And then I'll write that chapter. In a few days, you'll have a completed ebook. Now I have an ebook as my product. If you don't want to create it yourself, simply take those topics, go to elance.com, and this is what you say. Looking for ebook writer. Put that in the subject line. I have 22 topics. I need 2 to 3 pages written per topic. I need this in ebook format. I need this in a week. Send. You know how much it cost me to have that done? $100 to $200 for one product that I'm going to make a couple grand off a month. Very, very easy to do. Pardon me? You just give them the topics. Just the topics. And they come up with the content. Yep. Here's my topics. I have a Brazil travel guide. Never been out of the country. I have a Paris travel guide. Never been out of the country. There's so many things I could go on and on and on about. And I always go to Guru, and I use Guru.com. I don't use Elance. I don't use Scriptlance for my ebooks. Guru.com, you pay a little bit more, but you get a better quality writer. It's worth